Hello and welcome to the Cleburne County Record Book Session 2. Today we are going to dive into Section 2 of the Record Book. We will look at 4-H leadership and discuss experiences. We will look at Section 3 and discuss community service/service learning. Also, we will discuss Section 4 and 4-H awards and promotion. We will look at Section 5 and review the 4-H impact. And we will review on how to tell your 4-H story and use 4-H photos. We will take a look at the rubric for each section and look at some examples. So let's dive into Section 2 and take a look at 4-H leadership. This is where a total of 32 points is possible. There are two sections in Section 2. Section A is 4-H leadership and Section B is 4-H elective appointed leadership. This should be page 6 and 7 of your record book. Section A is worth 24 points out of 32 for the section. This is a very big section for your record book. List your 4-H leadership experiences. Your leadership experiences are the most important things that tell others how you have been involved in leading and teaching. You have these pages to tell about your leadership experiences. You should explain how and what did I do to lead or teach others in 4-H. Remember, leadership is planning, leading, teaching, conducting, organizing, coordination, directing, demonstrating, and talks, etc. Do not repeat any information listed on any other page. Be sure to indicate level where educational experience took place, such as L for local, C for county, D for district, S for state, and R for regional, or N for national. Place an asterisk beside leadership experiences that relate to your main project. Placing asterisks beside your leadership in your main project helps the judges to more easily see your main project leadership. Failure to use them may result in loss of points. In the category of variety of leadership shown, you must have presented, participated, or took part in at least 7 different types of leadership experiences in order to get a very good score. If you only participated or took part in 2 or fewer types of leadership experiences, you would be looking at a lower score of needs improvement. Now let's take a look at Section B. Section B is 4-H elective/appointed leadership. This section is worth a total 8 points possible. In this section, you will need to list 4-H offices that you have held and committees served on. This includes everything from serving in an elective office such as president or reporter to serving on the refreshment committee. Give your specific responsibility. Indicate level such as L for local, C for county, D for district, S for state, R for regional, and N for national. Here is an example of what Section 2 leadership can look like for Section A. On the left-hand side, you see the year, the level of C for county or L for local. You can see this 4-H'er stated the kind of activity and what they did. Then on the right-hand column, you can see the number of people reached. You can keep a journal of each leadership experience you have had to report in your record book. It will make things much easier. Here is an example of Section 2, Part B. Here is the 4-H elective/appointed leadership. In the left-hand column, you see the year, then move over to the right and you see the level, or C for county and L for local. You can see in the middle column the office or committee this 4-H'er has served on, and then in the right-hand column you see their responsibility. You notice that there is a misspelling of planned in the responsibility column. Be sure to review or have someone review your record book to get a second look to ensure your misspellings are limited. Yes, we all make these mistakes. Just ensure not to get in a hurry when typing. In Section 3, or page 8 and 9 of your record book, should discuss community service and service learning. This section is worth 20 points possible. Community service is the opportunity for 4-H members to go out into the community and help others to improve the quality of the town and the lives of those around them. How do you know if what you've been doing is community service? The definition is what you as an individual or with others performed to help our community or any planned activities such as projects or programs that benefit others outside your group. Activities can include service events, a seasonal project or an ongoing project. This section is for community service activities only and not for citizenship experiences. Citizenship is a project. Please note that you should give the number of items contributed or the number of hours served. List by year those activities you have done which have helped someone else. 1.5 pages are allowed to report this information. Be sure to include the year, what did you do, and the number of hours or items contributed. List by year, starting with your first year. Here's a great example of Section 3 Community Service. You can see in the left-hand column they listed the year. In the middle column you can see what this 4-H'er did. Then in the right-hand column you can see the number of hours or items contributed. For example, in year 2014 this 4-H'er visited elderly at the nursing home for 1 hour. If you contributed to a canned food drive, you could put that you contributed however many canned goods or pounds of food. Another example is that you baked cookies for a teacher's luncheon. You would put what year you did this in, that you baked cookies for a teacher's luncheon, and let's say you baked 24 cookies. That would go in the right-hand column. Now let's take a look at Section 4 of your record book. This section should discuss 4-H awards and promotion. This section is worth a total of 12 points possible. Awards and recognition is an important component of the 4-H experience. Please list by year the most important awards received in 4-H. This should include the most important awards received during the past 5 years. This should not take up more than a half of page 9. Place an asterisk beside awards and recognition that relate to your main project. In order to get a score of very good in the category of variety of competitive activities, you must have participated in over 5 competitive areas. Section B is 4-H promotion/marketing, where 4 points is possible. Here, ensure to list by year special 4-H promotional activities. Remember, t-shirts don't count. Ensure this is less than half a page. Here is an example of 4-H awards. You can see the year listed on the left-hand column with the level L for local, S for state, C for county, D for district. This 4-H'er listed their type of award such as Grand Champion for their heifer and for what received at Jackpot Show. In 100 words or less, detail what differences 4-H has made in your life. This should be a concise representation of what 4-H has done for you. The reader of this should rapidly know how 4-H has changed your life. In order to get a very good score, your impact statement should be within 100 words, and the impact of 4-H should be clearly indicated. Here is an example of what a 4-H impact might look like. Remember, 100 words or less and how 4-H has clearly impacted you will get you a score of very good. I think this 4-H'er clearly stated how 4-H has impacted their life, the importance of community service and helping their community, and among other things. Now, let's take a look at your 4-H story. This is worth 28 points of your record book. A story must have an introduction, a body, and a closing. A suggested format for your story would include an introduction, information on your main project, other 4-H projects and activities, along with your leadership and community service activities. It is important that at the advanced level, your story should reflect what you have learned over your 4-H career and how you have applied what was learned to your life experiences. The closing paragraph could include, but is not limited to, your school and/or career goals. The story may be printed, typed, or done on a computer. However, do not use a type size smaller than 12 characters per inch. Preferred 12-point Times New Roman. All paper must be white in the standard size. Margins should be a minimum of 1 inch on all 4 sides, and the text should be double-spaced. This should be 5 pages or less. Ensure you do not exceed 5 pages. If you need help writing your story, we will be happy to assist you at the Extension office. Photo pages should include new pictures each year and reflect the past 5 years of project work. 4-H members should use no more than 9 shots per page. Captions should contain the year the photo was taken. You will have to make decisions about which photos to add and which ones to delete. Photo pages must reflect the following outline. Page 1, main project work. Page 2, other project work. Page 3, leadership. Page 4, community service photos should be action shots. Use high quality photos. Computer generated photos are okay. Each photo should have a caption. Tells what is going on in the photo. Avoid excessive cropping. It is important to remember that the photo pages are a visual narrative and should not be a scrapbook format. Exception. If photography is a main project, the 4-H member may have a total of 14 pages. 4 pages in front of the camera and 10 pages of photos that 4-H member has taken. If you need further assistance on your 4-H photos, please contact our office. That brings us to the end of our presentation. We have reviewed the rubric of the record book and listed examples. We can provide you more specific examples in regards to your project topic to further guide you through your record book. You can always contact our office at 501-362-2524. Also, be on the lookout for record book deadlines in your newsletter.